Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I'll be discussing the NWSL Regular Season Match between the Orlando Pride and the North Carolina Courage. You can also listen to this match review on Spotify, link in the description below. Likewise, if you're listening to this on Spotify, you can also watch this match review on YouTube. Link will be in the description. Alright, so the Pride are coming off of a 1-0 loss to the Portland Thorns. I suppose that was always going to be a difficult match, especially since the Pride were playing away in the Thorns and Timber Stadium. The loss was really disappointing, especially after the Pride's impressive comeback win against Angel City. I don't know, I kind of was just hoping the Pride were going to win that. I mean, they could have. It was just a 1-0 loss. They could have come back, drawed or won it. But yeah, I think it was always going to be difficult in the Thorns/Timber Stadium. When it comes to this match against the Courage, both teams, the Pride and the Courage, like having possession and control. It is likely we are going to see the Pride and Courage battling for control in the midfield. If we look back at the Pride's match against the Thorns, particularly in the first half, the Pride were struggling to keep control and get forward. It seemed as though Seb Hines was expecting the Thorns to be on the attack and was leaning towards a more defensive style of play. But as a result, the Pride were having trouble dealing with the Thorns' pressure as well as getting forward. Against the Courage, there needs to be better control in the midfield as well as a better drive and press to get forward. Going with Angelina, Morgan Gautreau, or Prisca Chilufya in the midfield could provide more support for the attack. However, the Pride does need to be careful when it comes to dealing with pressure in the midfield and recovering possession sooner rather than later. The Pride backline, it's looking a tad bit concerning. They need to recover possession sooner. Between the backline and midfield, in addition to the attack, transitions and movement out the back needs to be quicker. The Pride usually tries to go long to Banda, and while that is okay, she kind of needs support as well, especially when she's making those runs and is finding herself surrounded. It's important for Watt, Martha, and the others in the attack to get forward with her as well. Anyway, it's going to be an interesting, but it's also going to be a challenging match against the Courage. That being said, let's get into the first half. Alright, so the lineup. We have Anna Morehouse in the goal. Great to see her back from that injury. For defenders, Zara Chavoshi, Ohane, Kylie Nadener, Karsten Pickett, and Carrie Abello. So 5 defenders. In the midfield and attack, Morgan Gautreau, Haley McCutcheon, Martha, Angelina, and Barbara Banda. Alright, so it is an interesting lineup. I am getting the sense that Seb Hines is leaning more towards defensive play and control in what could be a 4-4-2. Hopefully, we will be able to see Ohane, Pickett, and Abello getting forward and providing support in the attack. Angelina, Gautreau, and McCutcheon need to be able to recover possession in the midfield, especially when the Courage are in transition or on the attack. With that combination of Angelina, Gautreau, McCutcheon, Ohane, Pickett, and Abello, we could see better control in the midfield. On top of that, these players will be able to create plenty of crosses and services. That is, if the Pride can get forward. As mentioned previously, there needs to be more support for Banda in the attack. The Pride cannot go back to their old strategy from past seasons where it appeared as though the team were reliant on one player to make runs and get forward. With the players in this lineup, the Pride should be able to break through the Courage backline and defense, even though they may face some challenge from Courage goalkeeper Casey Murphy. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it at that. Let's get into the first half. Alright, so the first half, we are off. The Courage are in a 3-4-3. The Pride are in a 4-4-2. 1 minute, Courage goes long. Pride recovers. Danielle Chesky is the ref for this game. Yeah, that's going to be something. And I'm having internet issues. Honestly, it's giving NWSL After Dark. Alright, so I'm back. It's in the 4th minute right now. Banda cross, Martha collects, kicked away. Banda cross, Angelina touch, goes out. I feel like I'm going crazy because Ion said Chesky was the ref, but she's not. She's probably on the sidelines, probably just checking for offsides. 6 minutes, Abello to Pickett. Pickett cross, defended away. Ball up to Ohane. Ohane fouls. Think that pass, though, was from Pickett. 7 minutes, Banda making a run, taken away. 8 minutes, Abello long to McCutcheon, kicked away. 9 minutes, Pickett cross, Martha or Ohane header, goes wide. Abello running it back, slips but recovers it, with Ashley Sanchez right on her heels. Someone show that to Vanessa Gilles. 10 minutes, nice recovery from Angelina and Gautreau. Banda, you're turning into Eula Brand with how much you're getting the ball taken off your feet. Stop it. 12 minutes, Courage free kick goes long, headed away. 14 minutes, Pickett cross, headed away, no one there. Courage player, Manaka down after a challenge from Nadiner. Manaka goes sliding into the bench, now getting chucked over by the trainers. From the replay, it looks like Nadiner shoved her, and they both kind of went flying into the Pride bench. Manaka is okay though, so that's good. 17 minutes, game starts up again. Looks like no foul. All right, Pickett up to Banda, taken away. 18 minutes, Gautreau fouls, Courage ball. Martha cross blocked. 19 minutes, Martha cross, Pride header to Angelina. Play back to Gautreau, Gautreau attempt blocked. Martha attempt deflected. 20th minute, Pride corner kick, short sent in, nothing from it, cleared. 21 minutes, Banda making a run, crosses back, defended away. 22 minutes, Courage cross, headed away, Courage cross again, headed away. 23 minutes, Courage offside, Pride ball. 25 minutes, Martha cross, Angelina touch, saved. 26 minutes, Courage making a run, Courage cross blocked. Courage scores on the rebound, Courage 1-0. Like, how do you have so much possession but not score anything? I'm asking that to the Pride, because that's kind of what's going on here. It may as well be the match against the Spirits all over again. 28 minutes, Courage steals it away, Courage attempt goes wide. The Pride are leaving their left side open, which isn't good. 29 minutes, McCutcheon crosses back, no one there. Banda was level with her though. Pride cross kicked away, 30th minute, Pride corner kick, Martha heads it across, blocked. Gautreau attempt blocked, Banda attempt goes out. 32 minutes, Pickett up to Gautreau, kicked away. Abello gets it taken away. Abello fouls, yellow card. I'll allow it. That was a tactical yellow card, as we call it. 33 minutes, Courage free kick goes long. Pride recovers. 34 minutes, good steal from Martha. Martha cross, kicked away. 35 minutes, Angelina cross, saved. Banda fouled, Pride ball. 36 minutes, Martha overlap to Abello. Abello cross goes wide. We should probably be doing more overlapping passes like that. Ohene cross saved. 37 minutes, Banda fouled, Pride ball. 39 minutes, Courage cross, good block from Morehouse. Courage cross, Sanchez attempt goes wide. How do you have so many defensive players on the pitch and still come up short defensively? 41 minutes, bad giveaway by Abello. Courage making a run. Courage cross sent back in. Courage touch, Morehouse collects. That's kind of what I was talking about. 42 minutes, Chavoshi to Banda. Banda touch, Murphy collects. Ball in the Pride box, Morehouse collects. 43 minutes, long ball up to Banda and Pickett, kicked away. 45 minutes, Banda to Martha. Back to Pickett. Pickett cross to Angelina. Angelina touch, saved. Then 3 minutes of added time. Martha crosser attempt, headed away. 46 minutes, Pride corner kick, saved. 47 minutes, Courage long ball, headed away. Abello gives it away, Courage making a run, defended away. 48 minutes, Courage corner kick, punched away. Courage attempt, blocked. Then whistle blown, first half ends. Pride down, 1-0. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of annoyed. It may as well be the Pride versus Spirit games all over again. The Pride were doing so well in this half. Good control, possession, and movement. They were creating plenty of chances, but it was the Courage, or Feli Rauch, who would end up scoring in the 27th minute. Yeah, it was a goal that shouldn't have happened. Morehouse got a good block on it initially, but then the Courage would score off the rebound. Like, again, with so many defense-minded players on the pitch, like, how are the Pride not locking down their defense more? They need to make those clearances, and they need to make those recoveries. I mean, I get that it's a little bit harder. They may have lost track of defending because the Pride did have so much control and possession. But yeah, they need to lock that down when necessary. I also found myself asking, how have the Pride not scored at all? That's likely the question on everyone's mind. The thing is, the Pride are doing well when it comes to their build-up and movement in the attacking third, but they are failing to connect where they need to, which is in the box. Finishing and positioning in the attack are both off. Hopefully the Pride can get that sorted out in the second half. I also feel like the Pride at times are too predictable with their attack, if that makes sense. They want to create these crosses and services, they want to find Banda, but they may need to change up their strategy a little more. Through balls, more / less movement, more pressure, etc. Maybe not focus so much on Banda. But yeah, it seems as though the Courage are kind of just figuring out the Pride. So maybe if they're a little bit more unpredictable, it could help. The Pride can come back in the second half, but they may need to change. There may needs to be a change in how they can break through the Courage's defense. Bringing on Watt, Chanda, or Chalufia could help there. That being said, on to the second half. All right, so the second half, we are off. 45 minutes, Banda cross kicked away. 46 minutes, McCutcheon touch blocked. 47 minutes, Angelina fouls Courage ball. Courage plays it up, goes out. 48 minutes, ball played in for Martha, goes out. Good turn by Chavoshi. 50th minute, ball up for Banda, goes out. 52 minutes, Courage cross headed away. 53 minutes, Courage cross, Morehouse punches it away. Ohane down, collided with Morehouse. May have caught her in the head. From the replay, that was full on too. Morehouse's fist kind of made contact with Ohane's head. Ohane coming off, I would be surprised if she is back in. 56 minutes, Ohane is back in. And I'm a bit surprised. 57 minutes, Martha recovers, making a run up to Banda. Banda attempt forced to save from Murphy. Pride corner kick, nothing from it. Shaw is coming in for the Courage, which isn't good for the Pride. 59 minutes, Martha making a run. Martha fouled, shove, Courage yellow card. 60th minute, Pride free kick sent in. Banda touch goes wide. Actually, no, Banda didn't get a touch. It was just a nicely placed pass from Pickett, which should have been finished. And how does no one finish that? That was like right in front of goal, too. 62 minutes, Martha bounces it off a defender. I don't even think she was going to cross that. She just wanted the corner. Pride corner kick short, nothing from it. Courage counter played back. 63 minutes, long ball to Banda, making a run, kicked away. 64 minutes, Courage through ball, tackled away. Good job from Ohane. Courage corner kick headed away. 65 minutes, Courage cross goes wide. Courage attempt from outside goes over. 66 minutes, Gautreau gets it taken away. Courage offside. Pride substitutions. Watt and Sams are in. Abello and Ohane are out. We could be switching back to a 4-3-3. 68 minutes, Chavoshi long ball headed away. 71 minutes, Banda cross blocked. 72 minutes, Pride corner kick goes wide. Chavoshi cross goes wide. 74 minutes, Courage counter. Pride recovers. Long ball up to Watt. Watt goes down, no foul. 75 minutes, Martha cross. Watt header goes over. That was so close. Pride substitutions, Lemos and Chalufia are in. Pickett and Gautreau are out. 77 minutes, Banda cross kicked away. Martha attempt blocked. 78 minutes, Angelina fouled, shove, Pride free kick. Martha plays it in, headed away. 81 minutes, Chavoshi slips, but Pride still keeps it. Slipped in front of Shaw too. I'm surprised Shaw didn't try to jump on that. 82 minutes, Chalufia cross blocked, Pride corner kick. If you're going to score, now would be a great time to do it. Oh, it's a foul. So, not a corner kick, Pride free kick, sent in, cleared. 83 minutes, Pride cross, Watt heads it over. Dyke is in for Chavoshi. 84 minutes, long ball in for Banda, kicked away. 85 minutes, Banda fouled, Pride free kick. 86 minutes, sent in, Banda header goes wide, sent back in, defended away. 87 minutes, Pride corner kick, nothing from it. Martha cross, touch back to Murphy. Looks like another loss in the books, unless we can score. 88 minutes, Watt fouled, Pride free kick. I mean, now's the time to score. Sent in, Murphy collects. Not like that, though. 89 minutes, Courage cross goes wide, Pride long ball, defended away. 90th minute, Courage foul, Pride free kick. This is directly outside the box. You can't be any closer than that. Maybe a little. Played in, nothing from it. 5 minutes of added time. 91 minutes, Martha cross blocked. 92 minutes, Pride corner kick, Chanda header. Chalufya header, Murphy can't keep it out, goes in. Pride 1-1. Yeah, that was a weird one. It looks like it was going to go over, but it dropped down dramatically. Murphy did get a fist to it, but she couldn't keep it out. 93 minutes, Courage free kick sent in, headed away. Sam's fouled in the box. 94 minutes, ball is clipped up. Banda up to Chalufya, handball, I guess. 95 minutes, Pride cross, defended away. Courage cross, headed away. 96 minutes, ref stops play. This was a bit weird. It seems like he was checking for an earlier foul outside the Pride box, but then he blew the whistle and just ended the match there. Yeah, so whistle blown, second half ends. Pride draws 1-1. All right, so it's not a loss, so that's good. But despite the Pride practically dominating the Courage, it took them a really long time to finally get on the scoreboard. This was a game where the Pride could have had more goals. Chalufya scored that really weird goal in the 93rd minute of additional time. Like I said before, when Chalufya headed the ball, it looked like it was going to go over, but then it practically just dropped down into the goal. It was unexpected, and Murphy couldn't really get a strong enough punch to it. It was great to see the Pride come back in this half. They had so much control and were dominant in possession in both halves. The attack was getting forward, and despite creating many crosses and services, the Pride were just struggling to connect and finish in the box. The movement and build-up were still good. However, much like the match against the Thorns, there may need to be better organization and connection in the box, as well as better finishing. Overall, it was not a bad performance from the Pride. They did many good things, and it was definitely steps up from their last match against the Thorns. However, the Pride needs to figure out how to score again. They also need to figure out how to break through these teams' defenses, especially ones that like to stay compact like the Courage. If the Pride can find/create those spaces, then they will have an easier time getting Banda, Martha, Chalufya, Angelina, Gautreau, etc. through. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it at that. That is all I have for you guys today or tonight, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.